Welcome back to 22 Fashion Engineers. I'm Elizabeth and today we are starting a new segment in the Summer Color series. As you know, this is the series where I take a color and I feature it in different ways. In your clothing, on your eyes, in the form of eyeshadow or eyeliner, on your cheeks, on your lips, on your nails. And I show you my ideas on how to make it work and how to incorporate it in your wardrobe. Because very often we fall into the same patterns where we reach for the same things and we get stuck with neutrals. And I mean, it's summertime. What are we gonna do? You have to be bright, right? So today is yellow's turn. I'm starting with how to wear yellow in your clothing, and I have to tell you a little secret. Yellow is probably the most difficult color for me to wear, along with beige. And when I figure out how to wear beige, I'll definitely do a video about that. But for me, like my grandma used to say, I am so pale, I glow in the dark, and yellow is probably the worst possible thing for me to wear. Now, if you're lucky enough and your skin is on the darker side, if you have a tan, if you're at the darker end of the spectrum, you and yellow are probably best friends, and well, I'm jealous. I love the color. I think it's so bright and it's so beautiful and so happy, and so I have to fight with it to make it work, and I'm giving you my tips. But if you are able to wear yellow and it's in your natural color palette, you definitely won't have to fight it like I do, but you can still probably pick up some tips from my video. So go ahead and watch it. If you like it, please thumbs up, subscribe, leave me your comments. I would love to hear them, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. I wear a color that washes me out. I make sure that I wear extra bronzer because that defines my face and it prevents me disappearing into the color. So what I've used today is this Rimmel Bronzer in the color Sun Bronze 022, and it's been well used. I use it with an Eco Tools powder brush, and I pretty much go ahead and I contour around my cheeks. I contour my forehead here, around the hairline, the temples, a little bit on my nose, make sure that I get my jawline defined, and even a little bit on my neck because we want our face to match our neck. So as you can see, as soon as we do that, you can actually see me. I stand out against the background, right? The yellow is not as overwhelming as it was in the beginning. As usual, I'm going to start the color part of my makeup with the strongest color. In this case, it happens to be this Revlon Lip Butter in a Sorbet 053. And these were very well loved when they came out. It looks like this. This is a very interesting color. It's a very hot pink, veering on fuchsia, and it almost has blue reflex in it. Call me crazy, but I think they're there. What that means actually is that it's a very, very cool kind of pink. The reason why I'm wearing this with my yellow shirt today is because my yellow shirt, as you can see, has a cool undertone as well. This is not one of those egg yolk sort of yellows. So I want to keep the coolness of the color palette here that I'm building, but at the same time I need color, I need contrast, and I need something that will wake up my complexion. Generally for me, reds do that because I am very, very pale. So this is going to do the trick, and we're gonna apply it straight out of the tube. It's a very forgiving lipstick. You're not going to need any sort of lip liner. If you prefer to do that, but I want to keep it very moist, very dewy, and very relaxed and casual almost. So you can see how instantly that just made everything better. Because I could use more color even on my cheeks, I'm going to complement that hot pink lipstick with even more hot pink on my cheeks, and this is NARS's Desire. Now you probably think that's overdone, but look how hot pink this is. I'm going to take it on my blush brush, but watch what happens when I place it on my cheeks. It totally ties in that lipstick to the rest of my face, and it's not as bright obviously, but it's within the same color family. So you see how now we're starting to have a color palette. Now the way this makeup is going right now, it's turning very doll-like, and I like that. Why not? Let's go with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the eye makeup very romantic and a little bit exaggerated as far as the eyelashes go, and very simple at the same time. I primed my eyelids with a different eyeshadow primer today. I usually use NYX's eyeshadow base. This is in color ESB03 and this is, this is their skin tone eyeshadow base. I chose this primer today. This is by Coastal Scents. Because it is a colorless, it comes in a tube, it is a colorless base, and I actually want the color of my eyelids to come through. One other note that I want to mention is that I did not conceal my dark circles today. I have foundation on, and by the way, I'm wearing the Dream Liquid Foundation by Maybelline. This is a very good foundation, very quick, and it does a lot of tricks for the eye. It's very blurring. I have a review on it and I'll link that down below, but basically what I wanted was to have a little bit of shadows underneath my eyes, just because I'm going for a very romantic look. I wanted to be a little bit haunting and a little bit doll-like, so I went with a color base, with a colorless eyeshadow primer today. I'm going to be using two Wet n Wild 8-pan palettes from the Color Icon series. This is in Comfort Zone and this is Blue Had Me at Hello. We're going to start with Blue Had Me at Hello and a small brush like this. And we're going to be using this second color here that is not a blue, not a silver, something in between. It's very light and very metallic. Get quite a little bit of product on there. Shake off the excess, and we're going to be placing that from the inner corner, about a third in on our eyelid. So this is going to serve as more than just an inner highlight. It's a color in its own right. Excuse me. So this is sort of a blue platinum color, again very cool, and it's going to complement that pink and the yellow very well. I'm going to blend this towards the center, and I'm gonna get ready for the second eyeshadow. We're now going to take the second palette, which is Comfort Zone, with an all-over brush, and we're going to be using the second color here that is pretty much a rose gold color. This is a very soft, very high quality color. Almost no fallout. You can find something similar in the Naked 3 palette. I'm sure if you have it, you'd like to know how to use it in a different way. So definitely either use the Wet n Wild or something in the Naked 2 palette. We're going to be placing this eyeshadow all over, blending in with that platinum blue. And these eyeshadows blend beautifully because we don't want a defined line between the two colors. Add more as needed and blend. As you can tell, the transition is seamless. We're still using the Comfort Zone palette. We're going to take a dome brush like this, which is a blending brush. We're going to pick up some of this dark eggplant color and make sure that we don't have too much. We're going to be placing that in our crease very gently because we don't want to make this look dark. We just want to add some dimension there on the outer V and then just blend everything through. You can see that gives it some depth. And with the same brush, we're going to come in and use this color next to the one that we just used. And this is a very interesting color because it looks a little bit blue in the pan, but when you put it on the eyelid, we're going to layer it right in the crease. When you put it on the eyelid and you blend it in, it actually looks a little bit warmer than that blue. However, those blue reflects tie in with that platinum blue that we just used. So it's just a little bit of added dimension. As you see, as you move, the light hits that blue and it looks like it could be there or perhaps not when you blink. It's a very nice way of finishing everything together. You absolutely must have a black eyeliner on your upper eyelash line. Go ahead and do that. However, I'm going to skip it. I want to keep this look as uncluttered as possible. However, I'm going to be using this L'Oreal Smolder eyeliner in the color gray on my waterline. And this is the kind that you sharpen. I love mine slightly dull because I don't want to poke my eyes. And to finish the look, we're going to use a ton of black mascara. This is Voluminous, L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Effect Mascara. And this is in the color black. We're going to be coating absolutely every lash that we have. And we're going to be combing them upwards to create a very doll-like effect. You can also curl your lashes if you are used to doing that. I personally don't need it. My lashes don't grow down, so I find that when I curl them and I add a lot of mascara, that mascara tends to get onto my eyelid. That is the reason why I usually skip it unless I use a mascara that doesn't lengthen my lashes. And this mascara is absolutely the most voluminous and lengthening mascara that I've used. The only one that rivals it is the L'Oreal Original Voluminous Mascara. You can use that as well. And what we're going to do is, after we apply the first coat, we're going to take an eyelash comb and separate the lashes so that it looks like we have more than just a couple. And with this mascara being very wet, it's a very simple process. You can also use false eyelashes if you want. Like I said, I want to keep this look a little bit on the lighter side. That's why I don't want to add too much heaviness with false eyelashes. And false eyelashes sometimes tend to make the look a little bit heavy. I'm going to be using a second coat. I'm going to make sure that I get every single lash. And you can see how buildable this mascara is. In this case, I'm also going to apply a coat of black mascara to my lower lashes. And I'm going to make sure that I don't mess up that eyeliner that I placed on just a little bit earlier. The final look for today. As you can see, I turned a color that is not the most flattering for me into something that works for me by using colors that go with it and also that bring my complexion to life. I think it's really important not to shy away from certain colors. I think we sort of fall into a pattern of using the same things over and over and wearing the same things over and over, particularly with neutrals like blacks and whites and certain, like navies and colors that are safe. And sometimes it's nice to push yourself out of your comfort zone and to figure out ways how to make something work for you, even if it's not the most flattering thing in the world. The other thing I wanted to mention is that with this look, when you have something that isn't as flattering, wear your hair down, because your hair is going to frame your face and is going to give some contrast and some contour. I could have gone a little bit more polished with my hair today, but I didn't want to overdo it. I kind of like it a little bit frizzy and a little bit natural. I think it's a very soft, underdone look for the springtime. It's a little bit more casual, and that's certainly something to take into effect as well. Don't forget that your hair is part of your accessories. And as far as the colors go, don't shy away from something that normally washes you out. Combine it with colors that wake up your complexion and extend your wardrobe, extend your color palettes. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something. If you did, please thumbs up, subscribe. I absolutely love it when I have new subscribers, and you know, don't be afraid to tell me your comments, your thoughts, your suggestions. I would love to hear what you would like to see, and I'm always looking for ideas for my next videos. If you have any questions, also let me know. All the information for the product is written in the bottom bar below, so don't forget to extend that. There are also links to relevant videos from the series. I'm doing a whole color series for the summer, so I have the yellows, I have the reds, I have the oranges, and I have many more things coming up as well. So until next time, I can't wait to see you. Have a good day.